Okay, so today we're practicing your chord changes. So what we're going to have a little go at now is we're going to practice two tricky chord changes. So the chord changes you've done so far, you've done E minor and D. So E minor is an easy chord, D is a tricky one. And you've done E minor and B minor 7. So E minor is an easy chord, B minor 7 is a little bit tricky. Now we're going to do D and C, and we're going to use the same practice method we've been doing already so far in the lesson. So first, if you show me your D chord, which is that. That's it, it's beautiful, good. And then a C chord as well. That's it, it's perfect. So exactly the same routine, right? Firstly, we're going to practice some twitching. Okay, for your chord press ups with your C chord, so just twitching like that, that's it. Up to 20 times, you should be doing this 20 times at home, that's it. And then once you've done 20 of those, you're going to be lifting the fingers ever so slightly, that's right. Just you've got a couple of millimeters of space and then pressing the fingers really quite hard onto the fretboard to get all the notes clear. So keep doing that for a little bit, so just pressing the fingers really hard, that's it, and lifting off a couple of millimeters. That's it, not too fast, only a little bit. That's it, just keep going with that. Okay, and once you've done that around 20 times, then you're going to start to reset the fingers, that's it, and then you're going to form the chord a couple of millimeters away from the strings. Take time, and this is a funny shaped chord, the C chord is. That's it, once you're happy, then you press your fingers on. Okay, press them on really, really hard. That's right, and then reset the hand, form them over the strings. Don't actually touch the strings at all until your chord is completely ready. That's it. There's a little bit of cheating there because you kind of pressed one finger, then the other one, then the other one. So let's just try that again. Just go back a stage. So just lift fingers off a millimeter and then press on again. That's what should be happening at the end of the reset. So reset the fingers, get it back so they're just hovering. Do not touch the strings at all because otherwise you're teaching your hand a bad habit. So we're going to get each one in front of each string. You're nearly there. That's it. Then press them all on at the same time. That's much better. Okay, so you keep doing that every single time. We're going to just do two more of those. Okay, so reset the fingers, hover the fingers in front of the fretboard, and then press them all on at the same time once you're happy with that. Okay, so let's say you've done that 20 times and you're starting to feel a lot more comfortable with that. Now you're going to go to your D chord. So you've already had a bit more practice with your D chord today, but you should be practicing the same routine. So we're going to go through that quickly with your D chord. So you're going to give a little strum. That's it. Press fingers really hard as well. That's much better. And then you're going to twitch around 20 times. This is your chord press up again with D chord. So press really hard every time. That's it. Then you're going to lift the fingers off about a millimeter, 2 or 3 millimeters maybe, and then you're going to repress them on. Can you see your fingers are a little bit cheeky sometimes? When you lift off, they start to kind of squish together. So you've got to kind of keep that chord formed in the air. That's it, and do that 20 times. And then once you start to feel comfortable with that, so you're lifting, pressing. Let's just do, say, 3 more for now. Okay, so lift and then press. That's it, and then 1 more. Then press 1 more time. Okay, what you're going to do now is reset the fingers, and then you're going to form over the strings, and then you're going to press them all on at the same time. And you do that, again, up to 20 times. So reset the fingers, hovering over the fretboard, press them all on together. That's it. I will just do 2 more today, so that's it. Great, 1 more. Right, very good. Okay, so now what we're going to start doing is moving from D into C. So the little trick I have here is that when I'm in D and I'm going into C, my 3rd finger stays on the same fret. So it'll go like that. That's my target note. Okay, then I'll form the rest of the C chord in the air. That's it. That's it. Remember, you're going to form the chord in the air before you press it. That's it. It's beautiful. Okay. Now you're going to go back to D, but your target note for D is this note here. So remember doing that. But what you do is you're going to hover that finger, pull the other 2 towards it, get the D chord in the air before you're pressing on strings, then press them all on together. Now we've got a slightly different technique, like I said before. So you're going to get the 3rd finger, target that towards there for the C chord, but don't actually press, form the rest of the chord in the air. And then when you're happy with the chord shape, then press it all on. You're happy with that shape there? It's a little bit different than that. We'll try it again. So we'll go back to the D chord again. So remember, finger 1 is going to the 3rd string, then form the rest of the chord in the air. And then press it all on when you're happy with it. Okay. Let's try that again. So reset your fingers, and then form the D chord in the air. Right, that's better. See how you got that kind of triangle shape there. That's it, and press them all on when they're ready. Very close. You just need to put your first finger on the. That's it. Okay, let's try it again. So reset the fingers. So hover them all over the fretboard, and then press them all on when you're happy with them. That's perfect. That one. Okay. Okay. So then you're going to bring the third finger up here. If you see, hover them all over at the same time, and then press them all together. Okay, all at the same time. So that's how you're going to practice just getting those chords. Now we're going to try and put in a little bit of rhythm now. Okay, so we're going to go to D. So this is after you've been practicing this like non-strumming technique. So we're going to start with one chord at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Then C, 3, and 4, and a 1, 2, 3, then D, and 1, 2, 3, then C, and 1, 2, 3. We do 2 more, and a 1, 2, 3, and C, and 1. Good. 2, 3, and 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Now we're going to do 2 of each chord. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and change, and 1, 2, 3, and change. Very good. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3. 3 chords, and 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3, and change. Now 4 of each chord. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to D. So you can do 4 of this one. So 2 more. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. And then lastly we're going to do a bit of folk strum. 3 and 4 and C. 1, 2, 3 and D. And just take your time getting in here. 2, 3, 4. And then one last one, and finish on a D. Great, well done. Very, very good.